Hello and welcome to Moon Goddess Oracle, the channel where we dive into the realms of love and healing on a whole new level. Today I have two amazing guests with me, and I'm so happy they came to help me introduce you to a groundbreaking technological breakthrough. Maybe it's a bit too many breakthroughs there, but it's something that works on a cellular level and help people feel amazing. We can call it maybe the fountain of youth, or we can just say it is ASEA Redox. Now, both Sissel and Jay, who are with me today, they are fantastic entrepreneurs who are helping people change their lives. And that's exactly what I'd like to do, to help as many of you as possible to get to where you want to be. So welcome, both of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I believe that this ASEA is such an amazing product that works in many different ways. But as a spiritual healer myself, I believe we are spirit with a human body. And ASEA can help with our spiritual DNA and with our physical DNA as well. Is that right? So, Sissel, may I please ask you first, how did you come across this wonderful technology?
So I saw a picture on Facebook. That was really what caught my attention almost 10 years ago. At that age, I thought I was pretty healthy and had a good life. But when I saw these pictures on Facebook, it really made me curious and interested in knowing more. And as I started to dive deeper and deeper in it, and of course also when I started to use the products, I was absolutely blown away. I believe that most people would like to live a long, strong, and healthy life. And that's what I was starting to feel every day. I felt better and I looked different, and people started to comment. So yes, I saw some pictures on Facebook. That's how I came about these products.
I see. That's amazing. Well, I have to say that I heard from ASEA first, from you, Jay. And I do know you as someone who is working in 5D, and you are the co-founder of 5D Economy Academy. So could you please tell us a little bit how you see this product?
So I see it as, for me, kind of what you said earlier, we have the spiritual DNA and then we have our physical DNA. So for me, I was on the search I felt like there's a lot of things out there that help us with our physical DNA, vitamins and things that, help us function, but there was still always a missing element. And we couldn't find out what that missing element was. And, for me, I was at that stage was turning I'm 53 now, so I was just turning a little over 50, and I said, okay, well, I want to figure out a way to maintain, because I'm feeling good, but I have to figure out a way to maintain that, and I don't know what to do. So I looked at this ASEA Redox, and I looked at it, and I went to a seminar on it. I actually went someplace because it was I was very connected or drawn to it. It didn't appear to me as another vitamin or another supplement or another thing to do this. It was just very different. Like, it was working at a cellular level, and I hadn't really heard too much of that. So I wanted to explore that deeper. So when I went in there, I really connected that, okay, well, look, this is something very unique, and it's not another vitamin, it's nothing, but it's the thing that makes everything else work from my perspective. So what I was finding out is, like, look, when I take the Redox, I was looking at it, I said, okay, this has the ability to enhance everything I'm doing to make me perform better as a human being, perform better spiritually. Now, what happened for me, my first few weeks of taking it, one of the, I would say, the most amazing things I saw is I started to see in panoramic. I started to feel a very deep connection with my source. And I had an intense knowing all the time with consistency. And this was happening very quickly. And I know everybody's going to have their own, way of how it all works out for them. But I got very attracted to that very quickly. And then I noticed then from that point, my spirit was connecting with my body even more, which was now starting to make my health even that much stronger. So for me, it started with connecting in my spirit, which then merged in my health. And next thing you know, it's like that mind, body, and spirit started to connect. So I believe that's been the missing element. 3 years later, I would say for me, it's what keeps me out here talking about it, because I believe we have an obligation to say, look, There's very few things in life that, you know, we'll find that we'll be fortunate enough to find that'll give us a breakthrough. I believe, Sissel, I think you probably agree with me on this one. I believe we found the breakthrough of our lifetime on this.
Yeah, we did, absolutely. And I've always been on a hunt for things that makes my body heal itself and stay strong and young as long as possible. And I must say, I'm almost 62 now, and I feel like I'm in my 40s. So for me, this has been really, really a game changer. I've always looked for good solutions, and I want to keep my body as healthy and strong as possible. I don't take any medications. Most of the people my age do, but I feel young and vibrant still. And that's what I believe in the bottom all people would like to feel when they are getting older.
Yes, absolutely. And you definitely don't look your age. That's for sure. None of you, actually, I have to say. So, Sissel, you are more like the scientific side of this whole thing. You have amazing information about the company and about the product and how it really helps people. Would you like to give us a little bit of a tour or an introduction from providing some facts, something that people can learn so it inspires them?
Yeah, so it's absolutely a very new field within science. It started in the early 2000s to be a lot of research and science around this topic. And I come from a medical family. My background is from medical doctors and dentists and people from that field. They had never heard about this when I started to really dive into this. But redox signaling molecules is something that is inside each and every cell we have in our body, living cells. And the more redox signaling molecules our cells are producing, the younger the cell is acting and the younger we feel. So this company had, they were on a hunt for something that really could replicate what we have inside our body, and they were able to do that through these products. We have something from the inside out and something from the outside in. It's a gel from the outside in, which is really, really amazing to test because you can feel it almost immediately. Yes. And so when I started almost 10 years ago now, it was only like a few peer-reviewed articles on PubMed and other scientific areas. But now there are so many, and this is one of the fastest growing fields within science. So it's very hard in a nutshell to just explain what it is, but it is something that is native to our body. We are producing it inside our cells, but as we are getting older from puberty and onwards, our cells are producing less and less. So then we feel we are not as quick anymore. We don't recover as good anymore when we get older. Our sleep sometimes is not so good anymore. But what I have experienced, and a lot of other people all around the world now, and also is scientifically backed, is that when you replenish your body with these molecules, then you start to feel young again. So you are somehow slowing down the aging. And that's very interesting. And especially when you think about these products are 100% non-toxic, native to the body, and everybody can use it. Even top athletes in the gold range of Olympics can use this because it's non-toxic and doesn't interfere with anything in your body. So I know that this is not the scientific way that you probably would like to have it, but this is the very short and captured way to explain it.
I absolutely love your introduction to this. Thank you, because my audience obviously needs a language which everyone understands. And I am not a scientist, so I wouldn't be able to keep up with you anyway. So there are two basic products. Is that right? We've got the drink, and we also have this solution which you were talking about. So one works from the inside out and one from the outside in. And so if someone would like to try it out, to experience this, what would you say? You said it's not toxic, it's not containing anything that could be harmful for the body, but what is it really made of?
Okay, so I know this sounds really weird, but if you think about it, it's not weird. So it's made from salt and water, and that's what we have in our cells. So if you can imagine your cell like a very small little balloon filled with salt water, and then you have all the other things in there like ribosome and mitochondria, and the mitochondria are our body's or cells' energy producer. And when the mitochondria is producing energy for us, they are also expelling redox signaling molecules. It's a perfect balance of reductants and oxidants that comes from the production of energy, ATP. And so it is made from salt and water, but it's not salt and water anymore because it has gone through a patented process that this company is the only company in the world who has been able to produce. And it's exactly a copy of what our cells are producing in the mitochondrial process.
So what we are drinking is really something that's absolutely native to our body, and it helps to repair the cells, or if it's not possible, replace them again. So it's like the completely natural way of interacting with our body. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
So Jay, when you were telling me about how first you connected on the spiritual level to this product, and then you felt it in your body, you said you were using it for 3 years. So at the very beginning, maybe in the first 3 months, was it only the spiritual effects, or you immediately after the first, let's say, week or two, started to feel the physical impact as well?
So you start to feel a sense of well-being. So for me, my journey, like I said, my initial journey was it went right to my brain. So whatever, that's the unique thing about this. So it's not like you take it where, it's not like you're taking it an aspirin for a headache. It's wherever your body feels like it needs to go is where it goes. So it's going to be, everybody's going to have their own unique, beautiful experience that's for them, right? And that's what I love about it, because it really does, it draws to where it needs to be. But for me, it started off with my intuition. Then I felt an overwhelming sense of well-being, like very, very peaceful. And I'm athletic. I do a lot of exercise. So, I would take things to just, for discomfort and things like that, EVA. And then I found out after a few weeks for me, is I wasn't taking those things anymore. I was like, I kept forgetting to take the things. I had all these different supplements I was taking. At some point, I was up to maybe like 10 different supplements a day, and I kept forgetting to take them because I was like, I just feel good. I don't really think about it because it was all, and I started to notice this. And then, probably, and this was all in the first month. My hair completely has grown back. You know what I mean? I used to shave it. I mean, it was never like that. I used to shave it like the same as the sides here, but all the way top, but it sprouted back. I feel like probably over the last 3 years, when I look at my videos, I most certainly look younger. I mean, I'm looking at my videos from 3 years ago, and I look at them now, and I look younger, and I notice, and there's nothing else I'm really doing. I mean, I just, it's my nutrition, it's this, and that's it. I've minimized the amount of supplements. What I've been able to reconcile out of this is that it's bringing my body to, and Sissel maybe can help clarify this better, but it's bringing to my body what's called homeostasis, which is my natural ability to be able to receive, right? So it's allowing my body to be in an optimum place or position to, when I do take something, I'm able to receive it and be able to maximize the benefit of what I do receive. So, look, I feel like, for us, both of us, Sissel and myself, we talked about this. It's an obligation. We're seeing that this is absolutely dealing with thousands of people. Eva, we're seeing people live younger, longer. We're seeing people have a much better existence. We're seeing people have a much better quality of life. Things that you cause them discomfort seem to no longer cause them discomfort, or it's minimized greatly. They're looking younger, they're vibrant, they feel alive, and to watch the human spirit actually experience that, there's nothing like it. So I would say that's what keeps me out here 3 years later, is just to see those kind of things, to see that, again, the human spirit really adapt to this body, because the body's does its thing. So you have to have something. So you have to have something that helps you along the way. I don't think there's a better thing that can help people along the way. I believe that this is one of those things in our lifetime that just like water, it should be in everybody's household. It really should. It's going to be something, because it doesn't matter how healthy or not healthy you are. At some point in time, I think how Sissel said, there's this redox, if you would, it's just going to go away, and we just need it back in our body to live better. So, you know, so that's
Yeah.
what I think should
A very
happen. But
good
yeah,
example
gonna,
is, you know, when children are like 5, 6, 7 years old, if they break a bone in their body or they get a cut, and the body heals itself really, really quick. They have a lot of redox signaling molecules. A healthy children have 100% redox until puberty, but already from puberty we are starting to prepare to get old, you know, and every year we lose a little bit of these redox molecules. So I mean, a person 50, 60, 70 years old, the body is able to keep us in balance if we have the right ingredients. And that's just what you said, Jay. So yeah, it's absolutely, and most people feel it very quick, maybe within a few weeks or a few months. But I mean, everybody deserves to feel like we do, and that's why we are sharing this.
They definitely do deserve to feel this way, and that's what's cool about it. I mean, from my perspective of it, I look at it from, okay, the galactics or the gods or the angels gave us this technology. Now they've been looking at us and saying, look, we're here to help, and something has come to help us. Something has blessed these scientists with the hands, with the intuition, with the technology to put together something to help us now live on this planet Earth, on this very dense based environment that we have to live in, but allow us to have more of a feeling of having a crystalline body or a light body. You know what I mean? So that's what it really feels like. My body definitely feels a lot lighter.
Wow, that's so amazing. And it's so important because many people are on their road of ascension, and they would like to become lighter and full of light, but they don't know how to do that, because this physical body attached to us is actually quite dense, as you said, in a different way. And I only use this product for not even 3 months yet. But I have to say that the amount of energy it gives me is just unbelievable. And I don't really want to go into medical areas, but I do struggle with the chronic illness. And it really is reducing it to like 1-2% of how it can be at this time of the year for me, because I have pollen triggered asthma. And it's just like a miracle, seriously. It is like those signaling molecules are telling my body, my lung cells what to do. And it's just fantastic.
Yeah. That's fascinating. I love that. And I'm really glad you're having that experience, Eva.
Yeah, me too. It's such a privilege, and I am so grateful to know both of you, and for you to introduce me to this amazing product, because I have to say I never heard of this before. And you, Jay, are in America. Sissel, you maybe currently are not in Norway, but you reside there, and I am in England. So it's just something that I haven't come across before. And I think it is really important, as you both said, for people to know about this. And they can make a decision whether they would like to make it part of their life or not.
Yeah. And this is a word of mouth product. We need to tell the stories. We need to connect with people. We need to communicate face to face. And that's what we do. You won't find these products in a store. You won't find them in the pharmacy. It was meant to be in the pharmacies, but when they saw how it worked on the total amount of cells we have in our body, the company decided not to go that route. So it's a very privilege to be able to share this with the world, and we are just going to continue.
Yeah, and I would say even when you look to, because there's going to be information for people to learn more about it and how to order it, because that's what everybody generally wants to do. But when you go to order it, I will say to you, look at how it works with your health and wellness plan. Don't think about it as like, okay, I'm getting another vitamin or I'm getting another nutrient. You're not. There's no nutritional value in this. Think about how this plays and makes your health and wellness strategy work better. This is what it's designed to do. And the best analogy I can give is, imagine if you have the most amazing vitamins and supplements in the world and they're sitting on a bus, but there's no bus driver to take them where they need to be. So think about this being the bus driver that takes them where they need to be. You see what I mean? And that's a lot of
Yes.
the, that's why a lot of people keep, and I did it myself, is they buy these vitamins one on top of another. Maybe this one will work. Maybe if I add this to this, maybe if I add a little bit of that, next thing you know, you have all this and you get confused. And it's really has broken down for me as simple as I just need the bus to work and then it will take
Yeah.
it to where I need to do. So if you think about it from that and realize how this will, what role the redox plays in your health and wellness, not so much as if I'm getting another product, it just is going to help make everything work. And again, whether it be for you, which it probably should be if you're at that age, but or someone that relies upon you, you people who are taking care of elderly parents, or and I always say this to people who are in their earning years, especially in today's environment, when you're taking care of family, when you're taking care of people and you're financially responsible for people, this is the time where your mind has to be very clear. When people are relying upon you, this is especially more so ever in all of our lifetimes, I think so, is that, our minds need to be very crystal clear. So you need to be on the top of your game. This absolutely helps me do that. It helps me think very clear, very rational, very unemotional. I'm not affected. Things that normally I would react to, I don't feel that anymore. So it's important to think about the environment that we live in, how this can help you offset the environment, how this can help you offset what other people's energies are going through, because this is all energy, right? So it's a lot of that energy that this is helping deflect from you. So I think we've just scratched the surface of what this is, Sissel, I would say, what this is actually going to end up doing for us. I think there's just
Oh,
so
yeah.
much potential to it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And also, just for the science people in this audience, there is a lot of research also done on our products, both in Europe, in Australia, in America, all over the world, at really, really well-renowned universities and laboratories. So we have a lot of more information, of course, to give those people who need that. But I think the best thing they can do is just to try it. And also a good thing is that we have 30 days money back guarantee. So even if we always say that the body sometimes need like 60 to 90 days at least in order to get in balance, especially if you're out of balance, which most people are these days.
Yeah.
But still, if you regret somehow, even if you have used your products and empty bottles, you will have your money back if you regretted what you did. So the way I see it, and the way I saw it at that time when I started, I didn't have anything to lose. And I'm so grateful now because I did it. And I really hope that more people will also experience the same as both Jay and you, Eva, and me have experienced.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to say, for me, it started working almost straight away. And as you said, it's not going to work for everyone like that. But I experimented on my partner and on myself as well to try different things. And it really is just bringing down inflammation and helping the immune system to get better. So there are so many benefits. And it's just really like the fountain of youth. It
It
is
really is.
absolutely fantastic. So, is there anything else that either of you would like to say, just to encourage people to try it? Anything specific that we didn't talk about? Because if not, then I am
No,
going.
I think if it's not for you, please pay it forward anyway and share it with somebody who is right now praying for a solution for something in their body not working as they want it to be. Either if they are really fit and just want to experience more benefits on the athletic field, or if they are sort of in a really bad situation physically or also mentally, because everything in our body is interrelated, and it will bring your body back into balance.
Yeah.
Not overnight, but after a while.
I would say for our spiritual sisters and brothers watching this, I would say that you know who you are. You've been asking the universe, and the universe just showed up in this video to give you a message here. So I would say take this message seriously. And one other thing I would say to you, for you to really, really ultimately know, because we all want to know this is work, that gel that you were holding up, Eva, it works from the outside in. If you rub that on whatever area that causes you discomfort 3 times in 5 minutes, this is going to make you a believer. So if you have a shoulder discomfort, or if you have a skin irritation, and try that right from go. I mean, right away, to 3 times in 5 minutes, whatever bothers you, then wait for it. So rate your discomfort on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, and then after let's say 10 minutes after you put it on, then rate it. 9 out of 10 people are going to notice a significant difference, if not 10 out of 10. So that'll make you a believer in the technology right from go. And that's what's working from the outside in, where the blue bottle is working from the inside out. So just listen, by the grace of whatever you believe in, I hope and pray that you all that are watching this will get the same experience we're talking about. And, we wish everybody a lot of love and, health in this existence. So Eva, thank you for bringing us in your world.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming, because it's so amazing to be in the company of people who are conscious and who are trying to take care of other people as well, and not just themselves. So if any of my audience enjoyed this and would like to find out more about this, you will see a phone number which you can text to, and you get more information. It will be Sissel who will answer that number, and you just need to put in EVA ASEA, and she will know immediately that what to do. And all the other information will be in the description box. So any other question you have, just let me know. Thank you so much for being here, and tune in next time when we are exploring more about the world of healing and love. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you.